Move out. Hey guys. How's everybody doing? I was thinking tonight might be good to do like a late night yoga. For me, it's because I've had like this most stressful day, and I don't know, I just thought I'm trying to change all the videos up a little bit because, you know, not everybody's gonna wake up and want to do yoga. And yeah, and it just to show you that like sometimes you really sleep a lot better if you do yoga right before you go to sleep. For me, I've been staying up late. I think this whole lack of structure, the kids don't have school at the same time like they would in a normal school year. So if you're like me, schedules and bedtimes are changing, and I don't know, I don't have that urge to get to bed and that structure and that routine to wake up early. So getting into some Netflix series and realizing that I can just keep watching it, and then I'm burning the candle at both ends, staying up late, and then getting up, you know, fairly early to start the day because, you know, there's things that I do need to do, but not getting enough sleep at a time where there's really no reason. So maybe you are like me. So today's yoga class is a little bit of what I think I need, but I'm assuming I'm not alone, and that you probably need somebody out there needs something to relax tonight to help them sleep a little bit better. So I've got the lights dim and I've got some candles burning. So do the same for yourself, and let's carve out a little space for ourselves. This is what we do this for. I'll tell you about my day. I had a super stressful day. If anyone was looking, the video that I posted yesterday posted up in seconds. It was so easy. And I repeated the same steps this morning and it wouldn't upload. And I don't know if it's because we have so many people online right now, possibly kind of like the lines are congested, but it wouldn't upload. And I tried numerous times. Many of you probably saw it being loaded and deleted. And so obviously that was stressful. But I live by the motto of Marie Forleo. She coined the phrase, everything is figure outable. So when it wouldn't upload, I knew that there were other platforms that I could try to use. So YouTube is obviously an obvious choice. So I went over to YouTube, and you had to start an account. And I am not technical, but I am stubborn. And so I figured out how to start a YouTube channel, started it, and it wouldn't upload. I just kept getting, like, it just wouldn't do it. It would take an hour while it was trying to upload, and then it wouldn't process it. So as you can imagine, I had clients during the day, and I had different things that would take my attention away. And when I would come back, I would expect it to be fully uploaded. And for one reason or another, it wasn't. And so I got increasingly stressed and more frustrated, but always coming back to, no answers come when you're angry. No answers come when you're stressed out. And we've all been there, right? When our mind is racing and we're just getting so pissed off that we want to give up. But it's in those moments that I have to take my own medicine. And so I was trying to stay calm and realizing that this was figure outable, that everybody with lesser IQs, that had these YouTube channels figured it out. So I could too. And so I finally figured it out, got it uploaded, and moments later, it came down. It got blocked. Even figuring out why it was blocked was not super easy. I had to figure out how to go inside and figure out the background of my video. And it turns out it was blocked because of one of the songs in the class. And during Shavasana, it was really quiet. Obviously, that's when we rest, and that's when I'm not talking. So the song in the background was, it was audible, you could hear it, and it got blocked. So I was able, thankfully, to figure that out, and then figuring out how to then trim the video and repost it. So that is what happened today, and all of it kept asking me to stay patient. Like I was being tested today, triggered today. There were times where I was laughing. Darcy Foley, you made me laugh so hard today at a time that you could not realize I was ready to blow my top. So anyways, I'm sure I'm not the only one. These are stressful times. And for me, having something take hours and hours and hours that should have taken minutes sucked a lot. But it's posted now. And I'm not sure if the video that I posted today was for you guys or for me. proving that I could do it, proving that, you know, if I stayed calm and if I stayed with it, that everything was figure outable. And I'm here to say, the end of my day, the sun is set, and I figured it out. So if this speaks to you, if this makes sense, and you've had a day, then this is our class. And if you're just somebody who hasn't been sleeping, this is your class. And or if you just need to do yoga and you haven't done it yet, just to center yourself and clear your mind, then I'm glad you're here. So I'm gonna begin, and I'm gonna hope that my dogs kind of don't try to join me on the mat, but they are right here. And like I said, dogs are definitely drawn to the peaceful energy. I'm not sure I've acquired the peaceful energy yet in my day, but yeah, the dogs do, they come and they tend to want to be around you. So, or cats, any animals actually. All right, you guys, so let's get into a comfortable position. An easy position, cross-legged position, is probably best for everybody. But if you like lotus, we can go ahead and try to get in a lotus. And I'm going to do that. What's nice about a lotus is it creates a great bind where your legs can't come undone. But this is a little too severe for a lot of people. And like I said, there's no pain in yoga. The only teacher that you don't listen to is me. So you're the teacher. Your yoga teacher is somebody who's going to suggest where arms and legs go, but no two bodies are created equal, and none of us show up to the mat in the same state. So you might be tired, frustrated, you know, any number of negative emotions, right, that you might come to the mat with. And that affects every part of your body. So when muscles are stiff and tense, it usually means we're in this fight or flight mode, where we're holding a lot of stress and strain in our body. So we're not going to be as capable of moving in and out of postures. And so something severe like this, you could really get injured if you force it. So with yoga, you never force anything. You simply come to the mat and you witness where you are right now. This is the moment for you to really check in and you know, see what your body has to tell you. Your body is always going to talk to you. And when you have a relationship with your body and you're listening, then you can adapt accordingly so that you don't stress yourself out or get an injury or blow up at your spouse or child. You're listening along the way that there's tension in your body. And these are the moments that we use to check in and really see, like, where am I at today? So I can assure you, my body is tense and I'm exhausted. This is a weird day. But I'm human and you're human, and weird days happen. And so this is a reason why, even more so, we need to hit the mat and really just release it. I'm going for yoga lotus pose because I know I can handle it. But for you, just sit in a cross-legged position if that feels better. Okay, so let's kind of drop in for a minute. We're kind of just drop into our body and kind of get ready to begin. Sitting tall with a nice elongated spine, imagining there is a string on the top of your head, just kind of lifting your spine up. Good. Now we're going to start with our hands right at our heart. We're going to inhale in and out through your nose. If this is the first video you've seen of mine, you're always going to breathe in and out through your nose. And the proper way to breathe is always to exhale for twice as long. So let's just remember that our breath is the most important piece of any yoga class. Really staying with your breath. And when you connect your mind to your breath, you will be able to relax your muscles and you will be able to go deeper into any posture, pose that I suggest to you. But listen to your body, and if at any point it doesn't feel right for your body, stop and just breathe with me. You may have seen me talk about child's pose. Just simply come to child's pose and relax and breathe until you feel like you can start again. But if you just breathe at a pace where you're exhaling for twice as long in the course of this class, you will sleep better. You will have released stress. So if that's all you do with me is listen to the music and to my cues to breathe, you're already doing an amazing job for yourself. That is self-care. But I hope you do move with me a little bit so you can get your body stronger and feeling better. And so we're going to begin with our breath. So hands at your heart center. Maybe take your thumbs and place them right into your heart so you can really kind of be conscious of that heartbeat. Dropping in this moment, grounding into your mat, and just really being centered and present. And now picture your breath coming into your body. That breath comes in with everything that you need to heal. My dog is sneezing. To heal, to feel balanced, to feel supported. God bless you, Wolfie. And make you feel lighter and more at ease in your body. That comes in on your inhale. Now exhaling for twice as long, you are allowing all the tension to just melt away, allowing everything that has built up in your day to simply just slip away with your exhale. Mindfully letting go of any negative thoughts, releasing them because they are not serving you. And then inhaling, taking in everything that heals you, breathing in through your nose, picturing a white light coming in on that inhale, healing your body, easing your body, softening your body, opening your body. Exhaling everything you don't need, tension, stress, anxiety, fear. Let it go. Judgment. I'm sure many of us are judging ourselves. I know there's a lot of you that are really, really rocking at coronavirus parenting. Good for you. We honor you. But not all of us show up to the plate with the same skills, right? So honor where you're at. And if you screw up and you feel like you're falling short, forgive yourself. You're doing the best you can. And just try to do better tomorrow. I promise you, if you check in with yoga, kind of breathing with me each day, moving with me if you can, getting mentally more clear, getting physically stronger, you will show up to the plate much better and much more prepared to handle what is being thrown at us during these very strange and uncertain times. And also be mindful too, if you are one of those parents that feels like they are slaying it, maybe ease up from posting all your positive posts. And it's not to say not to be positive on Facebook. Believe me, we need more of that. But if it's all about your structure and your family togetherness, just be mindful that there are some families that are really struggling right now. And some parenting what's the word I'm going? Well, just struggles and spousal struggles, and not everybody is equipped. So, just be mindful of that. And maybe when you send out your great pictures on Facebook, maybe silently say a prayer for those people who are struggling. We got to get through this together. So, all right, breathing in here, the next breath, all the way to the top of the crown of our head. Exhaling all the way down. Really feeling the sits bones in your mat, really grounding. Reminding yourself you are here in this moment. Feeling the pulse of your heartbeat. Feeling the lengthening of your spine, almost as if you're getting taller with every breath. Lighter because you're letting go what is heavy, what is not worth holding on to. On your next inhale, we're going to just stretch it out. Breathing out, opening up, lifting our chin, lifting our heart, allowing that light to come in. Exhale, bringing your hands back together, collecting right at your heart center. Inhale, follow your breath in through your nose, see the light rising through your body, supporting and healing you. Exhale, coming all the way back, relaxing and coming back to this moment. Inhale, stretch it open, see the breath rising through your body, that white light that heals you, calms you, and soothes you. Exhale, coming all the way back. Take your time, twice as long, all the way back to heart center. Good, take your left hand to the mat, take your right hand over to the side, and lift up, straight up, look up, stretch that side body, and then exhale, fold over to the right. I'm sorry, to the left, right arm to the left. Good, breathe. And then come back over, we're gonna rest our right hand on the mat, turn and look over your left shoulder, inhale your left arm up, straight up, look up, and then exhale, folding over to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. See, this is, I'm showing up tired, frazzled, and real, but maybe that's how you feel too. And coming back up. Good. Now place both hands in your mat. If you're in lotus and at this point it's getting too much for you, untangle and just come to easy pose. If you're still here, those of you in lotus are going to find that this next posture is a little bit easier for you because this bind keeps your legs together. But we're going to inhale, root our hands on the mat, and lift up. See if you can kind of hover a little bit, kind of using that arm strength to just kind of Keep yourself lifted up. Good. Exhale and flow down. Good. Take your left hand to your right knee. God bless you, Whoopi. I have no idea what's going on with my dog. Right hand to the center of your back. Lift up on your inhale. Exhale, turn and twist over that right shoulder. Good. Breathe. Good. Come on, back. Left hand to the center of your back in the back. And right hand on your left knee. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale, turn and look. Twist over and look over your left shoulder. Good. Come on back to center. Take your hands and walk out. Good. Wherever you find that you are comfortable, stop there. And if that's all the way down, good. Go all the way down. Rest your forehead if it rests. Wherever you are, don't judge it. This is a place where you don't judge yourself. This is a place where you just drop in. Drop in and find space. Now, when you breathe correctly and you soften, you can always move deeper. And it's not because you want to, and it's not because you're forcing it, and it's not your ego driving it. It's the softness in your breath that allows you to just be a little more flexible, go a little bit more deeper. So just breathe, find that space, drop in a little bit more, soften your whole mind and body, and go for that longer, deeper stretch. Good job. Good. Just keeping your mind connected to your breath, remembering 3 to 5 breaths will reset your entire central nervous system. Not any breath, the breath where you exhale for twice as long. So really focus on that exhale, letting go of all the stress you're holding in your body, and then slowly bring your hands back, all the way back to the side of either knee, and then lift up vertebrae by vertebrae. Good job. And we're gonna just kind of come out of our lotus. Those of you that were in it, you might need a little stretch, move your ankles around. Actually, let's do that, because whoever's in lotus, this will be good. But even if you're not, your feet, you walk on them all day. We don't pay any respect to our feet, but they do bear the weight of everything that we do. And our feet are so, so important. So let's honor our feet right now. We're gonna just do some circles, just kind of making circles with our ankles. If you want, actually lean back on your elbows. Lean back on your elbows and lift your feet up so you can make a full circle. And let's just kind of pay mind to how grateful we are for the feet that carry us, for the weight that they bear, right? Good, and then go in the opposite direction. Good. And then flex and point, flex and point. Good. Okay, good. Come on back to sitting. And then we're just gonna stretch our feet out in front of us. Pull our toes back, inhale all the way up, exhale, fold forward. Now I'm noticing in my body today, again, just an example of how we hold stress. I can hardly fold forward. Now this is obviously, here's your yoga teacher who's finding that I'm inflexible today, but that's what our body does. Our body hangs on to what we've been experiencing, what we're dealing with. So I am working on the mat right now through what I've dealt with today, and I know I'm not alone. So again, honoring where you are. So, you know, staying in that forward fold and just noticing your legs and noticing how those hamstrings feel. Now breathe deeply to soften and relax your body. Breathe deeply to move deeper into that stretch. Good. Keep pressing forward. Keep pressing your heart down. Keep honoring your body, that vessel that carried you through the day. Knowing that this isn't easy, allowing and forgiving yourself for where you may have faltered or disappointed yourself. Release that. Release that. Soften. You're human. Breathe. Noticing that space. Now I'm noticing my legs are softening up right now, and I'm noticing how good it feels to stretch. So if you're like me, keep breathing, keep softening, keep finding that space. Good. Drop your forehead, drop your hands over to either side of your thigh, and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Good job. Now we're going to take our legs, and we're going to take our right leg, I'm going to bend it so our knee is in the front, and our heel is at our hip. And we're going to take our left leg, and we're going to fold it on top. Right, so the knees are both stacked on top of each other. Our left heel is right at our right hip. Good. Now this is called cow face pose. So if our left knee, if you look, our left knee is in front, we're gonna want our right arm on top. So simply take your right arm up on an inhale, exhale, bend it at the elbow with your palm down to your back. And then you're gonna take your your left arm, bend it at the elbow on your inhale, and grab the hand, if you can reach, your right hand. So left hand is finding the fingertips. I'm gonna turn around so you can see me. So you inhale the right arm up, exhale it down, palm flat. And then inhale, reach up, grab hold of the hands, and exhale, pull the elbows back. Good. Now if you can't touch fingers, that's okay. I should have told you to keep like a tie, or if you have a strap, or a towel, a small towel, you can kind of put it between your hands. Some of these stretches, it's nice to have that, something to hold on to so you can fully experience the pose. But it's okay if you don't. You can simply be here with your fingers not touching. And just use your elbows, pull them back, opening your heart chakra, and really breathing, really taking time to expand that chest area. Good. I'm going to interlink my fingers because I can. And that feels better for me, but either way you're getting the benefit of the pose, so don't worry if you're not there. Good, pulling the elbows back, breathing, chin up. Good job. Now we're just gonna lean forward. This will increase that hip stretch. So leaning forward, good. And we're gonna come up with a straight spine on an exhale. Good, inhale, we're gonna flow forward. And exhale, we're gonna lift back up. Really opening up the hips. I said yesterday that our hips are the jump door of our body. So this is a really good pose to do. Again, to kind of check in to where you're holding tension in your body. Good. Now we're gonna release the arms and we're gonna extend the legs forward and do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'll spin around for you. What we're gonna do on this side is take our left leg, knees in the front, and our left heel is right at our right hip. And then we stack the right leg on top with knees in the front, stacked one on top of the other. My right heel is at my left hip. And again, with my right leg being the one stacked on top, I'm gonna take my left arm and it's gonna be the one on top. Good, right arm, so my palm is flat on top, arm bends and palm is flat to my spine. Now I take my right arm, palm is up. Okay, so you're gonna reach and try to find those fingertips. Now if you're like me, you're gonna notice one side is better than the other. One side is more flexible, but that's true for all yoga and that's true for each day you show up on the mat. It's really about you discovering you. Where are you at today? So today, I have a lot of tension and tightness in my right shoulder. I am able to touch fingers, but it's almost too far. So I'm pulling back my left elbow, and I'm kind of not even able to get my right elbow out. And that's okay. I'm honoring where I'm at today. I don't know where you're at, and it's okay. Just breathe, pull the elbows out, really open up that heart chakra, really open up that chest area, taking in that breath. That breath is your medicine. So in any posture, it doesn't matter what your body looks like. It matters where's your head, where's your breath. Are you connecting your mind to your breath? Are you breathing deeply, watching what comes in, making sure that you are aware and mindfully setting that intention that everything on your inhale will ease and soothe and comfort you. And everything on your exhale is you consciously letting go of what you no longer need, what isn't serving you, what's heavy, what is a burden to you. You can consciously let that go on an exhale. Good, now we're just gonna come forward on an inhale, increasing the stretch in our hip area, and exhale, we're rising. Good, inhale, we're flowing forward. Good, exhale, flowing back up. Good, inhale, flowing forward. And exhale, back up. Good, extending arms out to either side, shake them out. Let's release our legs a little bit for a minute, kind of rock them from side to side. Good, hands down by your side. Good, and now we're gonna do our twist. So we're taking our left leg, it's our base, and our left leg is bent, same like we started. Our left heel is at our right hip, and we're just taking our right leg and we're stepping it over. Good. So instead of stacking it like we did before, we're just planting our foot right in the front. Good. Now we're taking our left hand and we're taking it back behind us. Inhaling our right arm up, straight up, look up, reach up. Exhale the elbow down to the outside of that left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist over that left shoulder. Breathe. Good job, everybody. Breathe. Every inhale, you are lengthening. Every exhale, you are deepening. Always exhaling for twice as long. And like we said in that first video, your spine, the spinal health is so important. Every nerve in your body innervates through your spine, so stretch out that spine. Come on back to center. Let's switch it out. Let's take our left foot as our base. So our left knee is bent, left heel is at our right hip, and then the right leg just steps over. Good. Take your right hand to the back of you, planting it into the mat. Inhale the left arm up, straight up, look up. Exhale it to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and look over the right shoulder. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Really lengthen. And we're really just turning, by the way, from the waist up. That's really where we're looking for that turning. So lengthening, and then just the upper body is turning, looking, twisting, wringing out that dish rag, getting rid of the toxins, releasing them from our body, coming back better, stronger, more clear. Good, come on back. Good, and bringing our feet together into cobbler's pose. Grab our toes, rocking the knees up and down. Good, just opening up the hips. Good job. Breathe. And flowing forward with your heart on your inhale. Dropping the chin, dropping the forehead. Good, flowing back up on the exhale. Good, everything comes up. Exhale, flowing down with your heart chakra first. Chin down, forehead down. Find the dance between your breath and your body. Exhale, rolling out vertebrae by vertebrae. Really make it smooth, make it graceful, make it your own dance at your own pace. Inhale, heart forward, flow forward. Drop your chin, drop your forehead. Good. Exhale, coming up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, all the way up. Okay, now we are going to take our right leg in and our left leg out. We're going to take our right hand to the outside of our right leg, and then we're going to turn and look all the way up, straight up, look up our left fingertips, and then flow to the right. Good. And then come up all the way up, plant the left hand by the left leg, look over your right shoulder, inhale all the way up, look up, straight up, exhale, flow down. Good. And then turn your heart so you're facing your leg. Good. And flow down. Now take your hands on either side of that left leg. And again, we're just going to press here, kind of gentle pressure, finding space with your breath, not judging where you're at, not worried that you're not close to your leg, just seeing where you're at and noticing that with softness, you can move deeper into that posture. So use your own breath to create that lengthening, to see your own improvements. Press, stretch, breathe. Good job. And again, like yesterday, we're going to go back and do pigeon. Mostly this is for me, but I know that if you're carrying stress or tension, it's really important to do hip openers. So we're going to shift our weight all the way over to the right, and we're going to place our hands on either side of our right knee. So as our weight shifts, we kind of then transfer that left leg behind us. As we go along in class, I'll show you how you move to pigeon from a standing position, and there's lots of fun ways to do these things. But I'm starting slow because I want to make sure that if anybody is just beginning yoga, that they feel confident that they can keep up. Because no matter how many times I say not to judge yourself, we're human and we might. So I don't want to lose anybody. But pigeon is a great pose to come to. It really just feels great to sit here. They say a lot of your deepest thoughts come in pigeon pose. So if you're looking for clarity, this is a great pose to sit in. So I've got my elbows on the mat and my palms are firmly planted, and I'm just gonna allow my neck to slowly drop down. Really feel yourself melting into the mat, just relax. Good. A lot of people say that when they're in pigeon pose, sometimes they feel like this spontaneous, tear flow start. And it's a beautiful thing. I think we do have a lot of emotional blocks and that we consciously hold on to, kind of like a dam, holds back the water. Pigeon pose is this magical pose where when you're in it, it sort of allows you to free up the blockages. And with that flow is, that's awareness of what we're holding on to. And also the awareness that we never needed to hold on to it. We can let it go. So as things start to flow and move, sometimes we find our own kind of center, peace, awareness of where we are. So pigeon pose offers us that. Okay, from here we're going to press on our palms, straighten our elbows. Inhale, we come up, all the way up, look up. Good. Exhale, flow down. Close your eyes, elbows find the mat, chin, forehead. Good. Find your flow. Press on your elbows, straighten those arms, and then your neck and chin kind of lag behind in this graceful dance. Good. Eyes are open at the top. Elbows touch the mat first, and then we slowly just rock our head back and forth. We're going down now. Chin and head go down with that motion. Inhale one last time, straightening those elbows. Neck and chin come up, nice and graceful. Find your own flow. This is the dance between your breath and your body. It's meant to soothe the central nervous system. Relax. Good. Stay here. Good. Now on your next inhale, we're going to straighten our elbows. Good. And we're going to step our hands back a little bit. So we're close. We're on either side of our knee. We're going to take that back foot. That left foot is going to rise so that, I don't know if you can see this. Maybe I should turn. I'm going to turn for you. So here we are, we're in our pigeon pose, and we're going to take our left toes and just bend them up. Good. Now our heart is open and we're pressing on our palms. We're going to reach now, we're going to really root down in our right hand. So root down all your weight in your right hand and see if you can lift up off of that left hand. And now take that left hand behind you, float it back, find your toes. Good. If you can grab your foot, great. If you can't, simply use this as a stretch. You can just sort of aim in that direction, reaching back. If this is too much at any point, come on out and come back to a pigeon like this. If it's too much to still be in pigeon, lean to the right and come on out of it. Okay, you can gently come on out. But if you're good with me and you want to keep going, reaching back, finding that pigeon pose, advanced pigeon pose. So you've got your foot in your left foot in your left hand. You're rooted down on your right hand. And now see if you can really ground down in what is contacting the mat. So you've got your right foot, the arch of your right foot, your toes of your right foot, really grounding down. You've got your right leg and shin grounding down. Really press into the mat. See if you can ground down so much that your right hand is weightless. And if you get to that point, see if you can slowly reach up, look up, whoops, and stay balanced. Good. Good, good, good. Keep reaching, keep breathing. If you're not with me, don't worry. We'll do this again another time. This is about us. This is about you. This is about breathing, challenging, breathing through what's challenging, keeping calm. Good, come on down with your right hand. Release your left foot. Good, shift your weight to the right. Come on back to center. Good job, guys. Okay, I'm getting a little warm. So everybody just take your left foot in and extending your right foot out. Give me 1 second. I just have to take off this shirt. All right, so we're gonna take our left hand and place it down on the mat. We're gonna reach and look over our right leg. Take the right arm up, straight up, look up, reach up, and then exhale, fold to the left. Good job. And then we're gonna float back up, planting that right hand right behind our right leg. Look over your left shoulder, reach up, all the way up. Good, and then extend on your exhale all the way over to the right. Breathe. Good job, and then coming on up. Good, and we're gonna take both of our hands and we're gonna place them on either side of our left knee, and we're gonna shift our weight all the way over to the left, taking that right foot behind us. And we wanna get right on top of that right knee, and that right, the arch of your foot is flat against the mat. And then we're gonna come down to our elbows. Good, and we're gonna lower down, all the way down. Relaxing your neck, allowing pigeon to just unblock whatever tensions and frustrations are stuck in our body. Whatever judgments we held on ourselves or others, release it. You know, they say if you knew how powerful your mind was, you would never think another negative thought again. But we're human, and we do. And we know the result. We know the rabbit hole that we go down when we start to think negative. But every breath is a chance to think again, think a new thought, reset, right? So if you're feeling pretty shitty, if you're feeling like you've had a rough day, choose again. Breathe deeper, release what you're holding on to, and start over. Because you have the power, you control your mind. You know, I think a lot of us are under this notion that anxiety and depression have a hold of us, but that's just not true. Our breath is the key to that. If ever you find yourself kind of in that rabbit hole or in that mode where you just don't know your way out of whatever mood you're in, but you want to shake it and you don't know your way out, the first step and your best step is just to take a deep breath. Not just a deep breath, the right kind of breath where you exhale for twice as long. And as I was telling you, if you do that 3 to 5 times, it's kind of like you fake it till you make it. Your brain cannot see what you're stressing about. It only receives the cues from you. And the most important cue is that breath. So breathing differently changes your whole body. And if you start to feel more relaxed because your breath is slowing you down, and your heart rate slows down because of your breath, and your blood pressure decreases, and your muscles are softer, you find that the happy hormones start to be released. So you are in control, but it's just believing in that first step, that breath. And you can come back to it anytime. So just sitting in pigeon, checking in with you where you're at. Good, and on your next breath, you're gonna place your palms in the mat. You're gonna straighten your elbows. You're gonna slowly push up, and then chin up, eyes up, all the way up, flow down, find your own pace, elbows find the mat, slowly coming down, chin down, forehead down, relax. Good, press on your palms, inhale, straighten those elbows, come up, slowly rocking that chin up, eyes up, exhale, close your eyes, chins find the ground, slowly relax, drop your chin, drop your forehead, nice and easy, let gravity just pull your neck down, loose and free, let go of tension, inhale, straighten those elbows, rise up, chin up, look up, way up, exhale, flow down, all the way down, good. And then we're just gonna be here, take a nice deep breath. In and out through your nose, exhaling for twice as long. We are sending messages to our entire body that it's time to relax and feel good. On your next inhale, you're gonna press on your palms and just straighten your arms. Good. And then we're gonna step back just a little bit. Good. And then we're gonna take our back leg and we're gonna bend it. I'm gonna turn again so you can see me. Good, so we're in our pigeon pose and we're gonna take our hands to either side of our knee. So we're even with our left knee. And then our right knee bends. Good, and we're gonna really root down in our left hand. So we're rooting all of our weight into our left hand. And we're gonna reach back with our right hand. See if we can find our foot. Again, if you can't, that is okay. Just simply reach back in that general direction and receive the opening of that heart and shoulder area. If you can touch your foot, go ahead and grab a hold of that foot. Good. And then if you want to increase the stretch, you can actually provide that resistance, like pulling the foot away from your body, really opening up that shoulder area, increasing that stretch a little more. And now you're going to notice again everything that has contact with the mat, looking at your left toes, your left foot, the left leg. Good. And you're really planting everything in really firmly to the point where the left hand becomes weightless. Slowly lifting the left hand up off the mat. Reach. Breathe. Good job. Good. Come on down. Slowly releasing that right leg to the mat. Shift your weight to the left and bring your legs back up in front. Now, I know we're on the floor a lot tonight, but I didn't want tonight to be super crazy. Not a lot of up and down flow. We're going to do a little bit, but not much, because tonight I just really want you to relax, mainly because it's what I need, and I'm assuming I'm not the only one. Again, just pointing out my own stress and tension. I can feel how my hamstrings want to just recoil right back to being tight. Despite the fact that they loosened up for us in that forward fold earlier, I can really feel that now. So I'm just inviting my breath in and to soften and lengthen. So what we're gonna do is kind of like a yin yoga. I don't know if you've ever done yin yoga, but yin yoga is the type of yoga where you hold positions a little bit longer, and in doing so, your body starts to release hyaluronic acid. You probably have seen that in some of your skincare products. It's the anti-aging magic. So, but your body produces that naturally. And when you hold a position for a long time, your body naturally releases hyaluronic acid, again, increasing your vitality, your flexibility, your vitality is an important piece, isn't it? So we're gonna find ourselves just kind of coming into this straddled position and inviting our breath into those hamstrings. And then we're just gonna come forward. And you can feel as soon as you move forward a little bit, the tightness increases, right? So that's where we need to increase our breath to kind of just relax our body, have release, our body can release any tension that it's hanging on to. And just doing this gently, and I'm sort of pulsing forward ever so slightly, and I can almost get my elbows on the ground now. Now, I'm not forcing it, because if I don't get there, that's okay. This is never about a quest to get somewhere. The only thing you want to get to is a place of being relaxed, and you're not relaxed when you're hurting, and you're not relaxed when you're like in a competition with yourself. That's a different place. What we do in yoga is we try to stay at peace with where we're at while finding the improvement and the control that we have through our breath. So just subtly pressing forward, allowing my breath to soften my whole body, allowing my stretch to deepen, my muscles to lengthen. Good. Sort of pressing my heart slowly into the mat. Breathe. Good job. Now maybe drop your chin and your forehead. Just really, really loosening your whole body. Use your breath, soften. Maybe you want to reach out and grab your ankles. Whatever's comfortable for you. Don't force anything. And if this is too much and you need to come back up, because maybe you press too low and you've got some strain, ease up. Hurt in yoga, it should never hurt. So anytime you have pain or, strain, it's too much. So ease up and breathe. Whatever improvements you'll make, you'll only make by relaxing. Good, drop your chin, drop your forehead, and slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, and we just released some hyaluronic acid, so we're like drinking from the fountain of youth right now. Good, I'm just gonna kind of spin around. I want us all to come to tabletop position, which is, all fours. And we're gonna step into a plank from here. So we're gonna take our right leg out first and our left leg out after. And again, making sure, I'm gonna go this way so you can see me. Making sure you're in a beautiful plank. You're not way up here. This is not a plank. This is a plank. Okay, so stay in your plank. Breathe. I love plank. It's one of my favorite postures. I feel really challenged in it. I feel really strong in it. And it's one of the few postures that if you do this position frequently, you can literally see the benefits. You get so much tone so quickly. So I highly recommend doing a plank every single day. I know there's a lot of plank challenges out there. People get into that. And that's fun. You can kind of see how long you can hold it. Okay, step your toes together. Rock your heels to the left. Plant your right foot on the ground now. So once you rock your heels to the left, your right foot becomes the sort of kickstand. And then trace the length of your body with your right fingertips. Sorry, I can't even talk with you. My hair is in my mouth. Good. And then you're just reaching up. Left hand's rooted in the mat. You're feeling really strong. Reaching up. Really plugged into your own strength. Breathe. Good job. Now you're going to come back down to your plank. Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my video. Want to do it with me? Come do planks with me.
No.
And now I'm back in a plank. Do you need me?
No.
Okay. And stay in the plank. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, take your heels to the right and then flat on the sole of your left foot. Take your left fingertips, trace the length of your right arm all the way across your heart. Unfurl, unfold your hands, to the sky. Good, and just breathe. Feeling your strength, feeling your power, plugging into that. You can soften and be strong at the same time. It's powerful dynamic. Good job. Come back to your plank. Stay back in your plank. Get in your beautiful plank. Lower those hips. Keep your core strong. Keep your breath steady and even. Do not hold your breath. Good. Now we're going to lower slowly. Taking it slow, slow, slow. Hover, hover, hover. And all the way down. Good job. Release your toes to the mat so the arches of your feet are just resting comfortably. Hands are underneath your shoulder. Roll your shoulders up and back like you're hugging your heart from behind. Good job. And then flow down all the way back. Good. Do it again. We're going to inhale, flow our shoulders up and back. Good, like you're hugging your heart from behind. Good job. Flowing back down. Oh, one more time. We're going to inhale, roll your shoulders up and down, down and back. Good, like you're hugging your heart from behind. Breathe. Heart chakra is open. You are open and allowing yourself to receive the breath, to soften, to let go of what is no longer serving you. Lower down on your exhale. Good, and we're going to come to Sphinx pose. So you're going to come to your elbows like this. Good. Good, just breathe. And then from here we can kind of just rock our head a little bit, loose and free. Rock from one side to the next. Loose and free. Good. Good job. All right, I think we are ready to do a few standing postures. So I'm going to return my hands underneath my shoulders and I'm going to push up to downward facing dog. I know your arms are tired now and I don't want to burn you out because I want you to be tired enough, but also I want you able to sleep tonight. So we're in our down facing dog. You're going to pulse the dog, walk the dog, pushing one heel at a time into the mat, rocking side by side. You know, and you can even look underneath, giving your neck a nice relaxing kind of flow. Whatever feels good. Your heart is pressing towards the mat. You're rooted in your palms, but your fingers are spread wide open. Just pulsing and moving. Hips are high. Once you've walked the dog and you feel good about that, press both heels towards the mat. Good. And then hips are high, heart is low, neck is loose and free. Just being here. Good. And then step your legs together. And then inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, step between your hands. Good. And we're gonna lower our left leg down to the mat and flat on our foot. We're gonna come up and we're gonna put our hands to our heart center. Good. And then we're gonna come forward. We're gonna come forward like we're swimming, okay? So your palms are out, like you've just parted the waters. And then you're gonna exhale. Now palms are out. You flip your palms out. Exhale, you come back. Good, flip your hands, part the waters, coming forward on your inhale, stretch. Feel this opening, that stretch, good. Exhale, we're coming back. Good, inhale, palms are out, part the waters. Good, and listen, feel the arms stretching open. Open your heart, open your chest, flip your hands, coming on back. Good, one more time, flip your palms and push. Good, exhale, palms are out, coming back, and returning your hands to your heart center. Good. On your next inhale, we're gonna come down, place our hands on either side of our right leg. Whoops. And we're just gonna return to tabletop. Good. Sorry if that was a little challenging for the knee to go back. All right, I'm gonna attempt to keep going with the dogs literally wrestling at my head. Okay, tuck your toes from tabletop and go up into your downward facing dog. Again, hips are high, heels are low. Dropping your heart towards the mat, pressing your hips high, pulsing out there, walking the dog. One heel goes down, one knee is bent, opposites. Good. Rocking it out. Good job. Breathe, neck is loose and free. Good, both heels pressing down, hips reaching high. Good job. And when you're ready, you're gonna step those feet together and inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Good, drop your right knee to the mat. Right knee is flat. Right foot is flat. Good job. And then we're just gonna bring our hands to our heart center. And we're just gonna stay here, collect ourselves for a minute, get our balance, and then we're gonna come forward like we're swimming, right? Our palms are out, swimming. Good, then flip your palms, exhale, bring palms together. Flip your hands, part the waters, coming forward on your inhale. Pulling back, opening your heart chakra, pulling and stretching your shoulders. Flip your hands, bringing your hands back together. Good, one more time, flip your hands, part in the waters. Good, flip them again. Exhale, back to center. Good, bring your hands back to your heart. And on your next inhale, bringing them back. Now, if this is easier for you not to have your hands on either side, you can do it separately like this. For me, I don't mind doing it like this, but it can be a little bit of a challenge. So, okay, we are back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. They're gonna bite me next, I think. Okay, hips high, downward facing dog. Good, and just stretch. Breathe. Hips high, heels are low. Pressing that heart down towards the mat. Splaying open your fingertips, rooting down in your palms. Your neck is loose and free. Breathe, step your legs together. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg flies. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg flies. Good, exhale, step between your hands. Good, left leg to the ground. Left foot is flat, come on up. Good, now what we're gonna do here is just a stretch. Again, I'm trying not to get your heart pumping too fast tonight because I do want you to sleep well. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move forward and we're gonna come down into the inside of our foot. So both of our feet are on the big toes, both of our hands are on the big toe side of our foot. Good, and then if you can, you're gonna lower down onto your elbows. Good. Lower down onto your elbows so your palms are flat. And then you're gonna try to take that right knee out a little bit. Good, you might be on the edge of the sole of your foot here, sort of on the right edge of your foot, outside edge I should say. Good, pulling that knee out, breathing breath into that hip, just stretching, feeling good. Good job. And again, like that yin yoga, holding it just a little bit longer, finding your breath, finding that space. Good job. And we're gonna bring the sole of our foot back onto the mat, and then use your palms, come up high, and slowly return your knee back to tabletop position. Good, bring your hands back under your shoulders, tuck your toes, push up, downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So really stretching out, hips are high, heels are low, stretch and breathe. Drop that heart. Neck is loose and free. Step your legs together, inhale, the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Good, and the right knee finds the mat. Right foot is flat. Good, and we're gonna find our hands to the inside of our left foot. So both hands are on the mat on the inside of our left foot. And like before, we're gonna come to the edge, the outside edge of our foot. Good, and we're gonna slowly lower down to our elbows if we can. And if you can't, that's okay. If you can only be here, remember, you're not judging it. You're noticing where you are. You're seeing if you can create space and a deeper stretch with your breath. And if you can't, then you're encouraging yourself to try again tomorrow, right? And to find your own improvements with yourself. Now, yoga is kind of funny because what I can do today, if I do it every day, it doesn't mean I will definitely get better at it. Because if I show up to the mat with a different amount of tension, or if I'm tired, or if I'm hungry, it's going to really affect what postures I can move into. So it's like unusual, right? Because in other sports, the more you practice, the more you do it, the more professional you get, the better you get, the more pro you are. It's not true for yoga. Yoga, you really find days where your balance is off, where you're tight, you're stiff. But when you allow yourself the time in each day to sort of check in, to see what your body can do, that's the relationship you will have that will benefit the rest of you, your whole life. So everybody needs a place to put their stress. And if we don't check in, like I was saying before, first we have anxiety and depression, then we have insomnia, then we have aches and pains, and then down the road we have disease. We can control that entire process by changing the way we breathe, by letting go of what we're holding in our body. So I really encourage you to use this time to just release, focus on what you need, what kind of emotions you've been blocking or suppressing, allowing them to come up and to release them. Good. Now come on up to the palms of your hands, straightening your elbow, and then slowly bring that knee back. Good. And we're going to sit back in child's pose now. Can you see me on camera still? I'm going to come forward more. And we're going to sit back in child's pose, stretching our hands forward, dropping our forehead. And like I said before, child's pose can also be more of a wide stance with your knees out and then sitting back. So whatever's more comfortable for you, dropping that forehead, reaching those arms forward, getting in to the zone, that space where you can just rest. Good job. All right, we're gonna kind of ease into a little bit of a wind down because I know it's time and it's late. I'm so glad you guys came to do yoga. It's late for me. The sad thing is I won't be posting this until tomorrow, but I hope it serves you. I know you'll get it in the day, but maybe you don't do it until the nighttime. But wherever you are, whoever you are, we're all dealing with a lot right now. And I promise you, if you can check in daily with what you're feeling and where your body's at, where your mind is at, if you can check in daily, process it, and just, with ease and gentleness, release it from your body mindfully, consciously with your breath. We're all going to do better, right? But we will get through this together. But just take the time for your own self-care. I don't know if you can see me because the camera. Oh, okay. What is this doing? Close. Okay. All right. So I'm going to lose power on my phone in a minute too. So I'm going to take us down to the mat. I may lose you. My phone may cut out. But if I do lose you, then we're going to just give ourselves the space to relax right now. You've earned it. So get into that quiet position where you're lying on your back. Relax every muscle in your body. Start at your forehead and just soften and relax all the way down. And if you notice any areas in your body where you're still holding tension, mindfully release it. And if you notice thoughts that are coming into your mind that aren't good, that are stressing you out, then mindfully change them. Remember, you control your mind. Like in the car, and many people who are my coaching client or who have done my classes know that I always say, if you're in the car and a radio song comes on that you don't like, do you listen to the entire song until it's over, frustrated the entire time that you don't like the song? Or do you change it? And the truth is we all change it, right? Because we don't need to suffer, because we can change it to a better song. But the funny thing is we go down these negative thought patterns and we get our mind stuck sometimes in these rabbit holes of negative thinking, where we are judging ourselves or we're judging others. And we all know how that feels, right? When we start to go down those rabbit holes, our body feels bad, we feel bad. You just feel lousy, you feel like a bad person, you feel hopeless depending on what thoughts you're having. You don't feel good enough. Or even if you think somebody else is better, putting them on a pedestal, that's basically subconsciously telling yourself you're not enough if you think someone's better. So no matter how you're thinking negatively, if you are, you're storing it in your body. So that's just like a radio song. If you catch yourself thinking something that is going to make you physically feel bad, hold tension, be stressed, be disappointed, be feeling unworthy, change the song, right? Change the station and tell yourself, you are safe, you are supported, you provide that self-care, you take the time to honor that, you're not perfect, but you're doing the best you can. And we all are. So I'm gonna lay down now. I might lose you, but hopefully that's food for thought for today. I did have a shitty day, but I feel better now. So I hope you do too. And let's just relax together until my camera cuts out. So coming down, preparing for Shavasana, my favorite part, while the dogs jump on me. Palms are up. Kind of quiet your mind. Really drop in, even deeper than you've been all class. And this time, just try to picture a lake, right? A lake where there's no ripples or waves, just this beautiful, quiet, peaceful lake. And see if you can, just for this moment, get your mind to be as still as that lake. Dropping deeper with every breath, melting into the mat. Beginning at your forehead and relaxing your forehead, relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your shoulders and your chest, relaxing your arms. Dropping deeper into your mat. Again, that mind, quiet and still, peaceful, restful. Softening your chest, softening your stomach, softening your buttocks, softening your legs, everything heavy, everything melting into your mat. Softening all the way down to your toes, your whole body at ease. Mind is at peace. Belly rising with your breath. Every inhale fills your entire body with white light, light that heals you, soothes you, and supports you. Every exhale, you control what you let go of. So release anything that's not serving you, any emotion that isn't positive. Changing that radio station so all you are. Oh no. Oh God. Okay, my doggy. Okay, all right. All you are is a collection of those positive thoughts. Messaging your body that you feel good. And it feels good to feel good. Oh. Okay, you guys. You can stay here as long as you like. My dogs are jumping on me. So I am going to cut this tape now. But when you're ready to come out of it, slowly bring your knees to your chest. Hug and squeeze, rock side to side. And then slowly rolling to one side, using the strength in your arms to guide you back up. And once you get back up, keeping your eyes closed for a minute. And if you're still laying down, good, ignore me. But if you have decided to sit up with me, just bring your hands to your heart again, plugging into your heartbeat, your thumbs really feeling the pulse. Hopefully you feel calmer and more clear. And taking one big breath together again. And a collective exhale. Oh God. A collective exhale. Okay. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, sit. Everybody sit. Good, sit. All right, namaste. Thanks for being with me. See you tomorrow. Okay. Okay.